Hi everyone, it's Sally here. I finished the third journal finally. It's a big one. Before I show it to you, I just want to say, mention again that I loved doing these little grungy minis, and Donna at Past and Pages was my inspiration. I went back and added a couple things like these buttons to the string and a little tag up here. And then while I was waiting for the glue to dry on this one, I did another one. It was so much fun. This also has little buttons here on the string, a little tag, and some grungy tags, and one with writing space. And then I also have one of her, well, she calls it a sampler, paper sampler. So yeah, and this one has fun pages, lots of all vintagey. So anyway, these are so much fun to make. So I'm going to put another link in my description in case you want to go over there and check out Donna's tutorial on how to make these. Okay, so here is my new one. This I had set aside three book covers, I should say, several weeks ago that I wanted to do, and I had one was going to be a children's book theme, one was going to be a nature book theme. Both of those are done. I've sold them already. This was the last one. This is my favorite of the covers. This one is called 1000 Gems of Genius in Poetry and Art, and it's just by 500 authors. It's just, of all of them, this was my favorite cover. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? So it's got silver writing, and the Gems of Genius is written in gold. And then it's got these silver garlands, and in Poetry and Art is written in silver. And this is kind of a statue here. It's actually, this is the inside page. It is the statue of poetry at the Grand Opera House in Paris. So here she is. I think that's the same statue. Maybe it's not. But anyway, so it has some musical instruments, some jewels, some papers. It's just a beautiful cover. Really nice condition and thick. So this is like 2 inches thick, I believe. Let me just double check, but I think it was. Yeah. And, it's about 8.5 by 6, and it's got 5 signatures. It's a big one. So for the theme for this one, I chose art, and I wanted it to be paintings and drawings and all kinds of artists, and including theater, dance, ancient art, and music, and photography. So I chose since it's Gems of Genius, I chose this beautiful gem-like button that I've had in my collection for a while. It's a beautiful glass button, and I've been saving it for something special. And I made a tassel out of fibers that I thought went with the cover, and it is attached with just a little earring finding, so it makes it really easy to remove, like so. So I'm going to take that off for now, and let's take a look inside. I used for the elastic some stretch lace that kind of matches the colors in the cover. Okay, so let's see if I'm going to fit in frame or not. Oh, it's close. I'm going to go up just a little. Okay, I think that'll work. So for the inside cover, I chose a fabric from my collection of upholstery fabric from the upholstery sample book. I like this one. The colors really went well with the cover. It's all stitched, brocade. Just very, very beautiful. It has a hidden binding, and just lots and lots of artwork. Love this picture. This is from one of the Walter Foster books on how to paint or how to use pastels or something. And so this postcard here is from a book of, oh dear, I better put my glasses on. It's from a book called A Graffiti of Cats, and it's like lots of different artworks of cats. So I thought that kind of went well with this page. And so over here we have a Georgia O'Keeffe painting. And that's also Georgia O'Keeffe. And then a flat fabric flip here. So this is a quilt square with a little bit of extra added on. I thought the pink went well with that. Some tatting at the top. So there's some hidden writing space there. One of my clusters. And this is from a book of Aztec art. I thought that was really, this art was really pretty, but, you know, kind of graphic. And over here we have a corner tuck. These the corner tucks flip up for writing. And a postcard, and this postcard is not from Toledo, Ohio. It's made in Spain, so it's a Spanish postcard of some artworks. Here is a statue by Diego Rivera of some Aztec. And so this is an uptuck here, and here is a beautiful etching from a book, which is a journaling card. Actually, there are two of them here. This is part of a program for theater arts. So it talks about you know, plays, different plays. This was from 1943. It was a play about World War II, or maybe World War I, actually. Another corner tuck that lifts up. Okay, so, and this pretty picture that's turned into a journaling card. And this is a beautiful painting of Venus. And then clipped onto it is a paper pad with some extra writing space on these pages. And then it is just held down with this little tab. This actually is removable. There's actually a little hidden tuck spot right here in the back. It has nothing in it right now, but it could be used as a hidden journaling spot. I love the paintings in this book. These are German paintings. Stuttgart. Beautiful artwork. This is a cigar band. I added the mushroom. Some sheet music. And another, this is a handmade envelope made from a painting, a print of a painting that was in a calendar. And I just added some collage paper on the inside to cover up the calendar. And here is a note card, blank, could be written on. Another cluster with a cigar band. Another, this is the rest of the picture from Stuttgart. Isn't that beautiful? Just love the style of that. So soft. This is a writing pad. It opens up like this, and it's just kind of a flip out. Another painting. Here's the rest of the program for the theater. And a piece of artwork here on this postcard. National Gallery of Art, Washington, D.C. Woman holding a shield with a unicorn. So there's the unicorn. This is some more artwork by Diego Rivera. And this is from the Aztec art book. Had that number 7, so I put 6 there. Local artist. This is a painting by a local artist here. It even says Cuspe on it, which is the town that's near me. And in this seed envelope, which flips up, there is a photograph that could be taken out, and then writing space behind it and above it. And yeah, that's glued down. Georgia O'Keeffe, beautiful, beautiful paintings. Look at how silky that looks. And this is also a gallery postcard for a local artist. And so more from the Walter Foster book. This is from a book I have of classical music, and it has some paintings and listings for different works of classical music. So you can see here, Franz Schubert. These are all Schubert right here. Wilhelm Kempf. And then I may put a little, I'm sorry, the camera is like right at my head level, so I'm sorry about bumping. So I just put a little tuck spot here with a part of one of my snippet strips and a journal card I made. And this is from the book of, it's an anthology of contemporary women artists. It's called Viriditas. So there's several different artists in here. Also those are from that book. This is actually a photograph, and it's had some kind of alterations done to it to give it that look. It's kind of interesting. So some photography as art. Also this is a photograph. It's been manipulated. Some tapestries. And this is wrapping paper, happy birthday, but it's got art on it, so that's why I used it. And I liked how it went with this Picasso, the colors. And then I added a snippet right there. Added a little trim right there too. And some more sheet music and an envelope that has some writing paper in it. This is from a dance program of Indian dancers. And this is one of the dancers here. Aren't those pretty? Beautiful. I thought the way that headdress looked, it kind of reminded me of the sun, so I stamped a sun right there. Okay, here's the rest of the envelope, and it has just a pretty little greeting card, vintage one. More Picasso, and some snippet strip there. And here we have a vellum pocket with a book page journaling card inside of it. And I kind of like the way it went with all the blue here, so that's why that's there. One of the tapestries, a little piece of one of my snippet strips. Some more photography. This is an ad for Fred Meyer, and it was done by an artist in Portland, Oregon. Local. Some more photography. It's one of my journaling cards. So this is from the Women Artists book, and it's actually, if you look at the shape of it, there's the shape of a woman kind of sitting, but inside of her is all butterflies. So I put one of the Tim Holtz paper dolls here and gave her some butterfly wings and a little crown. This is from that William Morris coloring book, And there is a hidden spot in here. There's nothing in it right now, but it would be a great spot for some hidden journaling. Wrapping paper. This is Georgia O'Keeffe again. I thought this snippet really looked good with this painting. It's kind of same colors. This is from a book called African American Art, and it is a book of African American art, and it's called A Drawing in the Sand. And this is too. I cut this palette out of one of the Walter Foster books, and it is now a tuck spot for one of my journaling cards. This is by Diego Rivera, one of his giant murals. This is from the French magazines. And a pocket with a tag I made. Dance, instructions on how to do this dance. It's called a 4 dance. This is Maxfield Parrish print. It's so beautiful. I love his work. Just the colors, they're beautiful. I added a little spray ink here, and this is more about dancing. And here is an accordion, and it is a tuck spot, and I have not put anything in there, so I'm just going to add this journaling card here. So an advertisement for a movie, Clark Gable and Constance Bennett, and then a journaling card tag I made. Here are 2 Hollywood stars dancing. And this is just kind of this is a flip out. There's writing space there. This is the rest of the mural by Diego Rivera. And this is was in a book of ancient art. It kind of looks like a bikini. I mean, it does look like a bikini, but it's like Egyptian, I believe. And then I found this postcard, which has a very similar style to it. It's an Italian postcard, so I thought I would put these 2 together. Another painting. More from the A Drawing in the Sand. I like that sticker. Beautiful artwork, lighthouse. One of my jelly prints. So this is part of a painting. I believe it is Monet. And then on this side is another painting. Really didn't want to trim those down. Famous drawing. So here it actually just flips down just so you could see the whole page. And a postcard or a bookmark from Powell's Books. It is the biggest, most famous bookstore in Oregon and maybe in the United States. I don't know. It's huge. Another little flip down. I think that's a Renoir. This is from the sheet music book. And so this flips out and there's some writing space underneath it. And this could definitely be used as writing space also, as could this. Okay, I couldn't not put a page from the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. Such a beautiful, beautiful book. And this one was great because it just had this page here and then it was blank on the back, so extra writing space. These are some Art Deco designs. tea stain doily, another composer. And so here is a snippet strip belly band with an envelope I made. And inside is another beautiful print from a book, which I've turned into a journaling card. There's a map of Oregon. Oh, let me just show you. This is where I live, way down here in the corner. Little pocket with a postcard and some dancers. This is some artwork by Aubrey Beardsley. More of the classical music, Art Deco. This is another page, the rest of the page from the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. And a little snippet strip there, and I think that could be a little tuck spot too. Yep. Yeah, this book was getting pretty full, so I had to kind of like quit adding so much. Here's the rest of the Renoir. And isn't that beautiful? Hated to cut those pictures down at all, so when it was that much, I would just fold it. And this is Monet. I love the Impressionists. Some more of the Art Deco designs. Okay, so this one really folds out big time. This is Van Gogh, and it's just such a beautiful painting, and I wanted to include as much as I can. So this folds up and that folds over. And here's a little wonky envelope I made. And it has some work by a local artist here in Coos Bay, Oregon, and it's actually my sister, Christy Sanders. This was actually, we saw this on the beach one day when we were walking. Somebody had collected a whole bunch of buoys and hung them from this tree. So the painting is called the Buoy Tree. And I'm going to put that in later. It's getting long, but we're almost to the end. Some beautiful photography here. I love the tones of these pictures. Some extra writing space here and here. Part of a Nathaniel Turner painting, one of my jelly prints. And of course, couldn't not just put some of this beautiful children's art in it. This is, I believe, from the Cowardly Lion book, I think. And it also is writing space on the back. Georgia O'Keeffe. There's Diego Rivera. I believe he and Frida were a couple. And so this is from another program. It's a ballet program, the Russian ballet. These are some of the dancers. A statue by Diego Rivera. Cute little postcard here. I think it's very old. There's the rest of the Nathaniel Turner painting. And yeah, this one, isn't that beautiful? That is from the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. Love that. Little calling card, and I tucked in a little tag I made. These are some famous opera singers. I believe this envelope, the address on it was Norway, somewhere in Norway. And the letter is written it's in a different language, 1938, I think. Very thin paper. It's neat paper. So here's some more Van Gogh. which I could not bear to cut any of this off. I don't know if you could see it all. And more Picasso, and that's it. So it's big. I have no idea how many pages are in here. It's huge. Gems of Genius is what I'm calling it. And I believe this one will be 200. But quite beautiful. Does have this little charm too. It's quite ornate and elegant. And I hope you liked it. Thanks for watching.